Alrighty then, let's do it. Let's play the video game starting in, well, I have to type in some neat little console commands first. Promise I'm not cheating, just doing some Unreal Engine shenanigans to make sure my frame rate's going to be high enough. And we're going to actually be starting the game with a little bit of an intro scene here, and timing is going to start as soon as I gain control of our character, Ava Turing, as she begins the Turing test.
Morning, Ava.
Morning, Tom.
Your wake-up has been sanctioned by the ISA. We lost contact with the ground crew 450 hours ago.
Turing Test is a sci-fi puzzle game with a female protagonist and an AI sort of foil to that antagonist, in which you're in several modular chambers solving puzzles. If that sounds familiar, I think you're crazy. That's never happened before.
We have already looked at the data.
Alright, we're going to begin our timing in 3, 2, 1, start. Might want to buff my volume. Wow. I'll be able to do that in just a moment. As the voice is pretty low. That's fine, that's fine. I can fix this. I can fix this.
Pick up your EMT.
Alright, so this is the EMT.
We are going to take
It's a gun that can hold orbs, basically. And I use it to provide and take away power from things. Yeah. There we go. Buffing myself up as high as I can. So should be good now. Should be good now. You know what they say, there's always a few bumps on the road, but we're going to get to our destination just fine. So, it was an astronaut.
I have performed the necessary checks.
I'm going to let this little expository dialogue happen. Maybe you can figure out the story. But I'm an astronaut aboard a space station orbiting Jupiter's moon of Europa. The ground crew have discovered an organism that's potentially dangerous, and it's my job to go assess the situation and, if possible, save them. Alright. Using console commands, and that just voided your run, sweet pea. I used 2 console commands before beginning this run. Full disclosure. One of them is stat FPS. That puts this little green FPS counter on the right side of my screen that you can see. And the other is t.maxfps120, which in Unreal Engine will move the frame rate to 120, which is as high as it goes. I am part of the PC Master Race, and I'm fully convinced that anything running under 120 frame rate is completely unplayable.
Trajectory looks good. 502 alarm. It looks like we're coming.
Shoutouts to the 502 crew. Do they still exist? Was that ever even a real thing? I think that was just like an AGDQ Locations meme. I don't know. So we're landing on Europa.
Full retrograde.
144 robust. Unfortunately, Unreal can't handle that. And fortunately for me, 120 is all I need for some of the tricks that I'm going to be doing. And she stakes the landing.
Open the door.
Get on the floor.
Welcome to Europa.
Alright. Let's do this little 3-minute prologue thing that we have to go through before every run, which is just peachy. Then we're going to start solving some puzzles. Really, there's not too much to talk about now. Alright, I've finally gained control of my character. So, just like Pepsi Man, there is a little piece of speed tech in this game, and there is a run button that I'll be holding for the entire speed run. And part of the routing for this game actually was trying to find a comfortable button that I could hold for 35 minutes straight. And I decided on one of my mouse thumb buttons. Hopefully that's not just going to destroy the button. So this is the first puzzle. We're going to take this little battery, put it into the battery holder thing. Alright, sweet, we've solved the puzzle. Here's the second puzzle. We're going to take the orb, put it in the orb holder. Alright, sweet, that's the second puzzle. Alright, they're going to get a little harder now. We got to toss a box through a window. Remember that one. That one's important to the story, actually, where we're throwing this box through the window. So I want you to put that into your pretty little heads and remember it for next time. I'm going to put the battery into the battery holder. Alright, this is a lever. We're going to throw the switch. Great job. That's a puzzle solved. We're already 4 puzzles deep into this game. Can you believe that? Oh my god, we're going so fast. Alright, I'm gonna grab this through the window, put this one here. Fantastic. Alright. Gonna do a little bit of a swippity swap here. Grab this, put this down, grab this. Oh, hello. So this is a tutorial puzzle. It's basically learning the mechanics,
I wonder why the
easing us into puzzles. This is an electromagnet. We're gonna grab this thing and use this here. Got very lucky and the battery didn't fall off, so that was pretty fast. Now, dialogue in this game is a little different than it is in games like Portal and the Talos Principle, in that the lines will actually queue each other up. So if I do the run fast enough, it ends up being a 30-minute long conversation between Tom and Ava. Oops, hold on. Gotta throw the switch. It ends up being pretty much a non-stop conversation where there's normally like these huge expanses of silence while you're solving puzzles. It ends up just being a girl and a robot talking about their feelings. That was chapter 1. Woo. I'm gonna put my gun away while I'm in this little flavor room. International Space Agency, all that. We don't care about flavor, we care about speed, so we're gonna keep on going into chapter 2. Alright. Chapter 2 has 3 of the most annoying tricks in the game. Fortunately, I recently found a way to do them. I'm going to say consistently because I like shooting myself in the foot. They're still not consistent, but they're a hell of a lot easier than they used to be. These used to be straight up run killers. Here's the first one. I call this the kickflip. We're going to take our skateboard, put it against the wall like this, and kickflip. Just like that. And box comes right up with us. Perfect. First try. We've got 3 more of those to do in the run. And there are even more of them, but they save trivial amounts of time, so I feel like the safety is worth more than
similar to the Mars base.
the potential time gain for doing a very difficult trick. Here's the second one. We're going to take our little skateboard, put it here. Up. Little bail there. The box ended up going almost completely horizontally instead of coming up.
Oxygen, the food stores, waste management.
So even if I fail this one a couple of times, it's still faster just because of how long this normally takes. Alright. There we go. Oh. Gotta get above that, around the barrier. That can stay right there though. Alright, so that's the kickflip. That's one of the main pieces of speed tech. Most of the time the box doesn't have to come with you, and those are so much easier. True. A little bit of focusing here because this is real puzzle solving. Hello, I need to grab this thing, thank you. That one solved pretty much as intended, unfortunately. And then there's a little gotcha moment of having to have done it with the 2 orbs instead of the battery because you need to grab it through the wall at the end there. Here's our third kickflip. This one is probably the hardest one in the game. We need to set it up pretty much just perfectly because we don't have a whole lot of room to maneuver here. And there we go. Alright. A little bit of stair-stepping here. This is also foreshadowing for a harder mechanic that we're going to get to later on. Alright, so now that you guys have a feel for this game, I guess I can introduce myself. My name is Azorae. I am a professional gamer who plays video games professionally. You can tell by how good I am at video games. And I will be running this game at AGDQ 2017. So hopefully I'll be able to see some of you guys there. And if not, hope you'll be watching. Even if you can't make it. I'm quickly turning into the puzzle game guy after having done Portal, Talos Principle, and now this at AGDQ. And I'm pretty happy with that.
Right, you would say that. I could peer inside your databases at any time, Tom.
Speaking of the Chinese room, stay tuned for the Dear Esther speedrun soon. Alright, chapter 2 is done, and that's a load off because behind the final chapter, chapter 7, chapter 2 is probably the hardest one in the game. So now we're on to chapter 3. Woo, loading zones. Alright. So here is a little mini kickflip. We don't actually need the box to come with us though, so all we need to do is get the height. There we go. Perfect. A rare lull in the conversation as the chapter starts, but as soon as the dialogue picks up again, pretty much going to be non-stop, hopefully. There we go.
It's not safe.
Manned space travel is not safe. Since mankind first entered space, the debate has raged over the value of manned space travel. There is a large
Cool little trick here. I'm just going to jump onto this light.
all tasks that need to be performed on
As a speedrunner, nothing makes me happier than random flavor objects around the levels that aren't actually useful for anything have collision. Oh, it's so nice when that light isn't actually just like
Scientists can remotely operate
an incorporeal thing that you can't touch. Oh, you can jump on top of them, you can use them to skip puzzles, it's fantastic. Alright, there's a tough trick here where we're going to try to sneak this cube under the beam right there. Got it first try, luckily. That's actually a little bit random, how quickly the magnet will pick up the cube. So, fortunately I was able to get it very quickly. Alright. Also was very fortunate there. That jump occasionally just doesn't work, and I'm not sure why. He raises a good point. I could be Vash.
from the satellite.
What a terrible life.
My systems can be teleoperated.
Alright. Sweet.
That is when the communication lines are open. However, the advantages of human
That puzzle can be a little tricky sometimes with the jump not working and then the cube not going far enough.
I am not permitted to think laterally.
Here I've just got to line up all three of these things
Evolutionary
and swap these out.
This simulates what is called creativity.
There we go. Squeeze myself through the door there.
Converge on inefficient and ethically suboptimal solutions.
This game is just constantly moving. You don't really get a chance to ever stop.
Permitted to take actions in response.
Where Portal has the like 8 to 10 second long elevators constantly, this game has pretty much no downtime, and that was unfortunate. I got enough height there, but I ended up bouncing off to the side. There is a chance for a soft lock in this room, so I'm going to do my very best to avoid it. I avoided it. Good job. You just don't want to fall into that little hole off to the right.
Human interaction tests are exercising your creative mind.
I don't see how problem solving is creative.
Think back to the beginning of these tests.
Alright, so
Puzzle you solved.
this puzzle is all about just knowing where you need to pull these things up to do it quickly. I believe that's correct.
To throw a box through a window.
I have lost a run because I didn't put these high enough once.
Think outside of the box.
But that's chapter 3.
Computer ever be
Couple of tough tricks, but mostly just good movement. Then we move on to chapter 4. Don't know if you guys saw that coming, that chapter 4 was going to come after chapter 3. Alright, I'm going to try to use one of the extra kick flips here, just because it's sweet. And it's very, very easy. So yeah, I got it first try. Now we gotta, there we go. Ah, it slid around. Hello? you guys seen this? Alright. So you need to use the magnet to direct the battery to block the beam there, and it was just refusing to step in front of the beam. That was neat. Is this world record? Probably not. World record's actually pretty good. It's on my YouTube channel. You should check it out. youtube.com/AzoraeSpeedruns. Same for my Twitter. Twitter.com/AzoraeSpeedruns, but on Twitch. Just twitch.tv/Azorae/subscribe. Alright, so here we need to do the highest kickflip in the game.
The satellite.
Easy every time.
I've found the source of the problem. They have sabotaged the communication array.
This puzzle on my blind playthrough took me embarrassingly long to figure out.
Carry on.
But you have to just like stand in front of the beam to grab the orb from the other side.
What have you done to upset them, Tom? Why have they cut off communication?
Perhaps they have a problem with authority. They are
This is one where this puzzle is actually done pretty much completely as intended, but it's still kind of sweet just because of all the
me off from most
little switches you have to do. So you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots pretty quick like that
ground team have attempted to
to get everything solved.
from most of the facilities. I am fighting back.
And now we wait for the cycles to happen for the magnet to pick up and drop the cube onto the button, and we staircase up to the exit. Fantastic.
Afraid of you.
As the instrument of the
another one of the optional kickflips here.
The crew have violated that authority.
Ooh, that was close. That was real close.
I am breaking through their security, trying to
Not hard enough.
control.
Interesting, interesting. There we are. There we aren't. Dang it, dude. Alright, try the other wall. It's obviously the other wall. The solution here. It's not the solution. Oh man, it's happening again. I said a trick was easy and now I can't do it. They patched it. Okay, plan B. Oh, and of course, as soon as I do plan B, I get the kickflip. Sweet. Welcome to speedrunning, where nothing works and everything is terrible.
But what do you remember of
Alright.
the ground team?
They're good people.
Well, we're moving on at least.
Working woman I've ever met.
Right.
Little transitory room there. And then there's two puzzles in a row that look sort of similar with this little bridge across the room, but are very different puzzles. This one we're going to do a cube throw, which is the only piece of out of bounds in this run.
That this is a test?
No. This is a lock.
It's an old Portal speedrunning joke. Cube throws out of bounds.
The crew
God, I miss speedrunning Portal. Too bad it's shit now.
are the key, Ava.
Ah.
I'm a little bit worried about you, Tom. Can you give me a diagnostic of your systems?
I am fine.
Sit over here.
We must get to the bio lab. I have some
Oops, that's not the one I want to grab. I want to grab that one. There we go. Shout outs to Portal for being just a mess of a speedrun.
friends.
Friends. For some reason, the way he inflects the word friends there reminds me of 11 from Stranger Things. It's very cute. Alright, spoilers, look away if you don't want to be ruined by the story playing place. It turns out that you're in control. Oh my god. Could this possibly be, oh my god, I'm a drone? Is this real? I'm Tom's slave? Who could have seen this coming? I certainly couldn't. I'm a puppet, I'm control, I'm a drone, I'm possessed. Oh god. What's happening? I don't understand what's happening. Oh god, I'm breaking, I'm losing, oh. I can't see. Static. Oh my god. I'm not actually Sarah. I'm actually Tom, the robot. Who would have thought? Everybody, real quick, I'm going to need you to do something for me. There's a CAPTCHA in front of you on your screen right now. My world has just been shattered. I need everybody in here to prove that you're not a robot by typing this CAPTCHA into the chat. I need this. Please. Please, for me.
Ava, please listen. I warned you of the ground team. They are manipulating you.
Have you been
Guys,
controlling me?
Every member of
please don't be robots. Oh god.
to safeguard this mission from a misplaced sense of justice.
I didn't know you were playing me like a violin.
Ava, I am sorry that you are upset. We can work together,
Trolled.
Ava, to search for the truth.
Thank you, everybody, for proving that you're not robots.
Because
I'm relieved.
you trust me.
Okay.
Yes.
We need
Trolled.
to get to the ground team. We can work together.
All right.
Alright. Well, now that the cat's out of the bag, I'm going to introduce a little mini donation war we got going on for this marathon. And AGDQ always has save and kill the animals, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to present you guys the option,
Tell me.
and whichever one gets the most donations will happen. Save or kill the astronaut.
We used drones on Mars.
So official new donation goal, war, incentive, whatever you want to call it. Save or kill the astronaut, and I will make it happen.
Due to the fundamental aspects of human behavior. Together constitute what the International Space Agency calls the human element. It has been made clear that the human element is neither peripheral nor optional in the pursuit of space. However, the human element
Remember to kill the astronaut.
Remember to kill the astronaut. It's faster.
Or not.
Or I don't know, man. It's up to you.
matches the desires of the
Save the frames, kill the astronaut, man.
Can't you trust
All right.
We install biometric chips in all ISA astronauts for one simple reason. We cannot trust you. The stakes are far too high.
A little bit of mouse movement there. Always nice.
That though the
Alright, this is my least favorite room in the entire game just because it's kind of long and tedious.
the risk to humanity was catastrophic.
Similar to the staircase room, but we have to
A small contingent
cooperate it now and go up and then 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 we're down.
explorers was warranted. When we informed them they were grounded, they responded violently
Alright.
with sabotage. And
Vroom vroom.
they have continued to seek their own benefit above that of the ISA.
This is a violation of human rights.
Can I give a quick shout out to human rights violations real quick?
A slave. How
Woo.
can the ISA approve of such a thing?
You may be consumed by a moral outlook.
Alright. Bit of a tricky glitch here.
Removal of
If you stand in the exact right spot,
You're a
you can grab that through the wall.
You don't even know what freedom is. This is why the ground crew doesn't trust you, Tom. You made
This
them into
is why the
drones.
ground crew doesn't trust you, Tom. Don't need to grab that yet. I'm gonna grab this first.
free will is an illusion. They have put their
Remember that, chat. Free will's an illusion.
ISA.
You're under control here, and that's why you're donating to this marathon.
That is why they distrust me. They would have no issue with my concern if it aligned with their ignoble goals.
How could they trust a machine that
All
has
right.
a back door to their mind?
Chapter 5 is done. We are making good time. On to chapter 6. We only have about 10 minutes left in this run, so if you want to get in on that save kill the astronaut thing, even $1, any little bit helps, man. Any little bit helps you save this poor astronaut, or kill this poor astronaut.
Can't be left here to die?
Yes, they can.
I mean, it's not right.
Anything that comes into contact
Yeah, even if you can't contribute monetarily, if you want to go ahead and toss the Twitter things or retweet. Oh, wait. I can't talk. Talking real hard.
Anything that comes into contact? What about me?
it may be airborne.
Good execution there, getting the orb
I'm
through the little
stuck here?
elevator thing. Woo. Trying to focus and talk at the same time, it never works.
Send me
Oh,
here.
that was the lamest kickflip. Come on.
Stop the ground team.
There we go.
You are the ISA's contingency plan. You must help me
Alright, making our way up this room.
to defend humanity.
This
I need to grab this red. Just for the sake of grabbing it, honestly. Just need it to be out of the way.
Why?
You're their captor.
And this little robot buddy we got can come down and grab this for us. Pass it off, and then we are out of this room.
The organism they discovered. It hijacks DNA. It ends
So this is actually the room that I, like the first room in this game that I saw, in the Talos Principle speedrunning Discord.
all life.
Moose actually posted a route video for this one, and it was this route. Still haven't found a better one for this chamber.
Ground crew star.
And that was the first time I ever seen the game. I'm like, wow, this game looks pretty neat. And picked it up, played it through, and then had a world record in like 3 days. It was great.
I do not
So we're gonna grab this, come through here, grab this,
protect them if they were not so
come through here, grab that. Alright.
I understand the risks, but we should save these people.
Would you destroy the whole world to save a few?
No, it's not.
Would you,
that
chat?
simple.
Would you destroy the whole world
Can't we just
to save a few?
decontaminate the crew and instruments?
The organism
This is a speedrunning marathon and a Twitch chat, and I think that's the perfect place to have a deep philosophical discussion like this.
we don't know if we can ever decontaminate the crew.
Alright, time for the solo co-op room.
It's time, Tom.
It is your duty. You must stay. It is the right thing to do.
There's so much I haven't seen, so much I haven't done. I can't live my life in this facility.
Dad, it will be all right. I do not want anyone here to die. But I cannot let anyone lose. If it comes to it, I am permitted to use lethal force.
That's one of the things that happens when you do the continuous conversation kind of thing. Those two lines come right after it, one after another in the speedrun. Like normally there's like a lot of silence between those, but it's kind of funny how Tom goes immediately from there, it'll be alright, to if it comes down to it, I'm permitted to use lethal force. It's always been kind of funny to me.
Do you trust eyewitnesses'
Oh
accounts
man,
over CCTV evidence?
there we go.
It's a bit
Didn't get the
different
perfect
when
one,
the
but
CCTV camera can talk,
that's fine.
especially when the CCTV camera
If you angle it
is
absolutely
reading the
perfectly, you can
track
get up to
record.
the
What if I have to do something
ledge there and not have to push yourself up with the robot.
All
That
right,
was-
we had 2 donations here.
Oh sweet, let's see him.
We got $30 from Vash the Stamp saying if portals taught me anything, we probably shouldn't trust robots. Save the astronauts. And we have
Save the
$5
astronaut.
from Tom saying kill the astronauts.
Okay,
So,
So,
30 is currently winning to save.
save winning by $25 right now, and we have about 5 minutes left in Chapter 7. If you would like to see these astronauts fucking die,
I would never have let the drill start if I had known
you know what to do.
the trap us.
You trapped us here.
Alright. It's one of the more nerve-wracking rooms in the run. There's a trick here that saves a ton of time, but is a little bit risky, and if it goes wrong, we'll end up losing me quite a big chunk, so let's just hope it goes well. Got there. Alright. A little leap of faith across the gap there. You need to time it perfectly with the little pistons going up and down so that you can get a little bit of extra height there. That lets you make it all the way. Alright. Another room that's pretty much just optimal puzzle solving. Not a whole hell of a lot you can do to skip here. You know what they say, if the true test of someone's character is what they do when no one's watching, then my character has a lot to do with tentacles and anime girls. Can I say that? Am I allowed to say that?
There's a
I don't know.
difference between murdering
I toe
someone
lines, that's what I
and
do.
wanting to die.
Fuck the system.
You can't just add and subtract life. It's not math. It's more nuanced than that.
Go, 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 go. Made it. Easy every time.
These tests, Ava, they are about working together.
So this is a fun level in the speedrun.
See how much better we work together. As a machine, I can enhance.
We need to set up the cameras to be moving in a certain cycle. And the rooms are actually conveniently lit for us. You want to put the green orbs in the green room, the purple orbs in the purple rooms. Then we have these things right here. We need to grab this camera, and if we can get it perfectly, dang it. Super hard to hit that button on the first cycle. Alright,
Are we still
it's time to get colleagues zoned.
We're colleagues, Tom.
close, colleague?
We're colleagues.
Moving our bridge around. Let's put this here. Come on, little robot buddy, come with me. You wait right here. Hello? Ah! I missed. Alright. Slightly unfortunate.
I don't wish to be heavy-handed.
Okay, this one, yeah, this one. I remember this puzzle. I know this game. I speedrun this game. Who said I don't speedrun this game?
Do you understand? Ava,
I get it.
Hello? Look, okay. Sometimes there's some lapses in communication between me and the game. Gotta make sure that it's still here. How's it going, Pacific? There we go. Just barely able to clip that button there. Lets you skip the rest of this puzzle. Also, barely able to clip this little turret here. Lets you skip the entire puzzle, which is sweet. People speedrun video games. I know, they're absolutely disgusting, aren't they?
it doesn't realize
should be fine.
that favors the survival of the individual over the survival of the group.
You don't know that's what people
Here's when we cross our fingers and hope this doesn't tumble off of the button. It didn't, dude. It's the run.
so you know when that's
It's the run.
We have to save the crew. Life has worth. They deserve a life
Got bored
outside
after the
this
first
planet.
5 minutes. First 5 minutes is a cutscene, dude. You didn't even get to the game. Well, to be fair, the puzzles are pretty easy. It is a fun speedrun, though.
No, you do not. You are naive. You propose saving the crew as
Alright, one last kickflip.
Your words are emotional platitudes rooted in selfishness, self-preservation.
I didn't quite get it up there.
I need to get them home.
It is not your job.
Alright, second try's not bad. Can't scoff at a second try. Put this in here, put these in there, and we are done with the second to last puzzle. This got one more puzzle. So get them in for the save kill the astronauts. If you would like to get them in, now's your last chance. This is the last puzzle. There we go. Open the door. Minus cutscene. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Well, the beginning is easy. The beginning of every puzzle game is easy. You just have to slog through the tutorial sometime. Alright, that was chapter 7. Now we're in the epilogue. So,
Ava, you made it. Welcome.
we are currently saving the astronauts.
2 weeks ago, we discovered an organism here, buried in this ice.
Which is up by $25 right now, so if you want to get there,
DNA,
get there.
a cure for aging, a cure for death, immortality.
Currently still 25 to saving the astronauts.
Tom wants to bury us here with
It's
it.
probably going to end up happening, man. Unless somebody wants to come out of the woodwork and save this speedrun.
The ISA have ruled that we have transgressed ethical boundaries by exposing ourselves to this organism. They believe the organism is too dangerous to return to Earth.
Also, please remember to go to www.azorae.com for all of your Azorae needs.
Yes, it's a great website.
We have a cure for the greatest evil that faces humanity. Death.
Obsessed.
We have the fountain of youth, and together we can return it to Earth. Tom placed a mark in your
All
hand,
right.
a biometric chip.
For the first time since I started the run, I can let go of the mouse and keyboard.
It is wound into your every nerve, every fiber of your hand. With an electromagnetic
Oh, on top
field,
ruins your
it
flow.
will
Yeah, it's a little
be
weird.
disturbed, but to remove its influence permanently, it must be taken from your hand.
Is time coming up? Not quite. Not quite.
Do you want me to set you free?
Time is on the fade to black at the end of the game.
Yes.
We still have the final boss fight to go. These are children. These are adults. Sarah and Ava. Now, chat. Do you want Sarah and Ava to live? Or do you want Sarah and Ava to die? 25 and a penny, and make sure that these get put into the fucking dirt.
You're shutting me down, Tom.
They're trying to shut me down. They're trying to shut me down.
Everything I ever did, I did for good. This organism, it cannot return to Earth. It will
I mean-
cause great suffering.
A cure for death would end suffering.
Alright, hold the phone.
Holding the phone. Holding the phone. What's up? What's up?
Endless illness,
Alright, we have a
sickness,
$30
poverty,
donation from
overpopulation,
Bash again, who
mass
Oh,
says he
God.
changed his mind and he wants
Changed
to
his
save
mind.
the speedrun.
Wants to
And
save the
forgive
speedrun. Forgive him. All right. In that case, we are killing the astronauts. Are you ready? All right. So that means we have to do the boss fight now, and it's really tough. Okay. So these are the astronauts. Ready?
Ava,
We killed them. We beat the boss fight.
Ava, Ava, wake up. Ava,
Time's coming up right now. That was time. Okay. Thank you very much, Vash, for putting these astronauts into the fucking dirt. As soon as Boyka gets back, we're gonna go into
Alright.
rocket.
I can get that set up for rocket if you're ready.
Okay.
Let me switch over the layout. I'll let you know when time, then I'll walk over and start the timer.
Okay.
So 1 second here.
Mm-hmm. All right. So,